Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one ripped left field back there. Stretches out and holds it in. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Hey! 1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that is out of play. 3-2 now.
3-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Struck him out looking.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. That to right. Kelman makes the grab. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Atlanta, towing the slab in today's game, Garrett Cole.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Michael Harris the second, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Cole measures 6 feet 4 inches, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And it remains 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one not close. Full count now. It's a K from the Cole train. Here's Profar now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. That one almost got him. One out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here is Austin Riley. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
One down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
Batting fourth.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Matt Olson.
Swings through that one for strike one.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
And it's fouled away. And they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Garrett Cole. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 2. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
So up next, Austin Wells. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Paul Goldschmidt now. First pitch misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one is absolutely belted. Kelnick on the move, racing back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags and goes to third.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, he can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a slow roller. Albies. They get the force. Out number 3. Yanks strand a pair. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Marcell
Ozuna.
Cole back to work.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells moving back for this one. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. A little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Batting 7th.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. In for a strike. It's 2-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Got him looking for the K. And the Braves go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. On to the third inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And there's the strike. And ball one.
Strike.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Fly to left his first time. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Sale ready.
That's ball two.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one outside. Ball one. And here it comes. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Jared Kelman.
Right fielder, Jared Kelman.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Cole a check to first. Kelman back on a dive. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now Michael Harris the second. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. made him pay for that one, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. That's in for a strike. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third. Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missing inside. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Cole train. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. First time up, he grounded to third. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Yo, 1. Just off the outside edge.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner takes off. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Sale delivers. And now the count is even. Judge on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
That one fouled off. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 245 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's outside, and it's 1-1. That's a little bit low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike at the knees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And misses inside. The Yanks down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 4th. Here comes Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here is Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is hammered right field. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one way inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Inside, just missed. That one's in there. That's strike one. Next offering is outside. Sean Murphy on deck for Atlanta. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for
So
the
here's
Braves.
Murphy now.
Catcher,
Caught looking his first time up.
Sean Murphy.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Just misses with that one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Ozuna on second. Albies at first. 2 out of the inning. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Jared Kelnick next to bat for the Braves. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they strand a pair. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Truist Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Paul Goldschmidt. Sale back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2
Jason
strikes.
Dominguez.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera, struck out swinging his first time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Man at first, 1 away. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris balls it in, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. The Braves leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And Sale deals. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. The Yanks lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jared Kelenic. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Up next for the
Here's
Braves,
Orlando Arcia. He hit into a double play his first time up. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Just off the inside edge. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing went around, and that's strike 1.
The count.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Cole is done in this one. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Mark Leiter Jr.
Just trying to keep this one
Mark
close
Leiter
here,
Jr.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Profar climbs in on that left side. He's already homered in this game. Profar gets a piece there. Second and third here, 1 away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Goes down looking. Austin Riley at the plate. Ripped to right center, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 4-0. A 2-run double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off for the
6.
Yankees.
And now
Second
Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm
Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more
next
inning,
for the
anything
Yankees,
after that,
right
a hitter
fielder,
or two
Aaron
is bonus,
Judge.
but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Well, in terms of
that's
hitting
off the plate.
rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Now pitching. for
Number
the Braves.
63. Ready or not, in
Number
the game now
63.
after the injury.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The Yankees down by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. In there at the knees. Not
Two
close
balls,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
2-2. And downstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive. Come on.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards
Now
third,
back,
but quick
center
cat-like
fielder, Cody
reflexes down there
Bellinger.
at the hot corner to bring it down.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to go. Hernandez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Missed inside with the curve. The other way, and he beats the shift, and that squirts through. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Base knock center field. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That one
Ball
off
one.
the mark, and that is ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off to the right. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Foul ball. Albies stands at second with no outs. The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Yeah, that's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kelnick at the plate and takes high there. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. 2 away. Orlando Arcia, the next to hit.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. back at Truist
Leading
Park.
off
And
for the
now,
Yankees,
Giancarlo
the
Stanton.
designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Tap foul at the plate. There's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That
ball,
one misses.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Yep.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, and that's just foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Goldie steps into the box. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a curve is down and in. Next offering upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Dominguez in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goldie off of first with 2 away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Next one is off the plate. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one moves his feet.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now first and second with 2 outs.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Down and away for ball 1.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. They say you win.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.